All righty. Good morning, Michigan FFA. It is currently Tuesday morning, and welcome to pre-session for the second session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention. So Caitlin and I are really excited to be here this morning. We are, of course, recording this ahead of time, but we're happy to be here this morning. We will be interacting in the chat along with you all. So we're really excited to be here this morning. We are going to do a little fun Q&A Kahoot about the state officer team, and we've got a few regional officers here with us to participate. So we're really excited to share some of this with you all this morning. And if you are watching this broadcast live right before session, please feel free to follow along in the chat, and we will interact with you, and we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. So without further ado, I will toss it over to Caitlin, and she will kick us off from there.
Yep, so Marcus pretty much covered everything, but today we're going to be playing a Kahoot that we have made. So let me get that pulled up. Can you guys see like my web screen? Okay. So for this Kahoot, we asked you guys just how we have you put your names in the Zoom. Make sure that you use your officer position, just like how your name is in the Zoom call. Oh, it's loading. Wow.
Oh, and with us this morning to provide some commentary, we've got Sarah, our state secretary, and we've got Andy Yonker, our Region 5 state vice president. So they decided to join us this morning, and they're going to help provide some commentary about some of these questions to help entertain these regional officers and to help entertain you guys, because we wanted a few more people to be able to provide some insight onto some of these questions, because I'm excited to see what these are going to be. So can't wait to get started. And I got to say, I love the Kahoot music. Brings back so many memories in high school. Things were so competitive in high school, and at Olivet when we played Kahoot, it was so much fun. So I love hearing this music. Sarah and Andy, do you want to say anything to anybody this morning?
I'm playing to win.
Andy, all right.
Minutes to win.
Andy's playing to win.
Andy is playing to win. I'm not playing today, but I'm here as a support system for everyone who is, and hopefully to tell some funny stories, I guess. I don't know all the questions, so maybe I will be of use today, or I'll just be here cheering you guys on.
Andy and I have already been talking about how we're going to embarrass ourselves as well as Region 2 on this Kahoot. So, Region 2, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, we just care you're here with us. That's all we want. And that you're having fun.
Yeah, we're just here to provide some entertainment for people, and we figured since we haven't been out and about as much as normal, we decided this would be a great way for people to get to know us a little bit more. So we are looking forward to sharing some of these. And Andy, I'm not surprised you are playing. You are always in it to win it, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're always in it to win it, and you always keep us motivated. So. All right.
And if you guys are watching and you see a regional officer from your region, say, hey, good luck to them in the chat of the live, because they can use all the luck they can get. Some of these questions might be a little tough. So I'm wishing them all the luck as well.
All right.
I don't need luck.
Andy. All right. Regional officers, do we have everyone in and ready to roll?
I see. Let's see. There's one.
I'm connecting to it right now. I'm almost in.
No,
Awesome.
You're good. No worries.
You're good. We didn't want to start without somebody playing, because we want to make sure everybody has a chance to do these. So, and Caitlin, you said there's how many questions?
I believe 42.
All right.
And then just as a reminder for people that are watching live, like in April, you can follow along in the chat, so you can just go ahead and type your answers into the chat whenever you're ready.
And we will be monitoring the chat as you do, and we will also provide some extra commentary, and the rest of the team will as well, if they have any other extra insights into these questions. All right, I see 8. Are we all good, regional officers and Andy? All righty. Caitlin, whenever you're ready, let's get this party started.
Here we go. Would it help if I read out the questions or no? Would that help people, or am I just going to distract people? So the question is, what office does Alex hold?
That's my traveling partner.
Oh, look at that. You guys know your officers, at least so far, at least Alex. Yep, so he is our state president.
Yeah, and regional officers too. Andy.
Can we give a quick Alex story? Like, let's get one. There's so many.
Go ahead, Andy.
I was asking you guys. I'm sure I have one, but give me a second.
I have an Alex story.
All right, Sarah.
Last night, which would have been March, what day is it? The 23rd? Last night,
22nd.
March 22nd. Last night, March 22nd, Alex and I were on the phone with each other until 1 o'clock in the morning. And then he said, actually, I got to go. I have to wake up in 5 hours. And I was like, not me. Like, I'm going to be sleeping until probably 9. So
were you guys on the call with Florida for Intel 1?
Oh, no. We got back off, and then Alex wanted to talk for a little bit. So I got to talk to him for a little bit, which was fun.
Oh, Alex.
You guys ready?
Regional officers, you can feel free to unmute and talk about stuff or whatever when we go through these questions. So don't be shy. Just chime in whenever you're ready. So
the next question is, what office does Andy hold? Andy, if you get this wrong, I don't know what happened.
We actually just talked about this. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. So those of you that are watching live, remember back to what I said at the beginning. Hey, nice work.
There we go.
All right, let's see the leaderboard. Oh, we got Region 2.
Only 8 points away, Andy. Watch out.
We got
Andy. Crap.
I'm coming for you, Andy. I'm coming for you.
We got Region 2 and Region 5 up there, and then Andy's still in the lead.
Okay, so what is Andy's major?
Ooh, I think I know this.
Oh,
there's some. So Andy's major is ag business management. Andy, do you want to add anything in? I mean, there's some like even is distribute. Whoa, I can't say that word right now.
Even distribution.
There we go. Thanks, Marcus.
I can say like 10 seconds. So right now I'm at Hope College. They don't actually have an agribusiness management program, but I'm on a business pathway. So I'll be transferring to MSU super duper soon, and then I'll be in ag business management. Yep.
All righty. All right, let's see how the leaderboard is shaking up. Oh, Region 5 coming in hot. Nice.
We're a good region.
There's a lot of movement in there.
There's a saying on our team, and it goes west side, best side.
All right, what office is Josie?
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
So there's 2 people that said secretary and 1 person that said reporter, but she is our state vice president.
This is always the part I like. He's watching the leaderboard shift. Holy cow.
Dang. You guys are doing good. Okay. So the next question is, what is Josie's major? Ooh, this one's pretty different. So a lot of people said ag business, but she is a nursing major. I think she recently decided that too.
Yeah, I think that was within the last couple months, I think.
Okay, let's see
All
the
right.
leaderboard. Ooh, that was a big change.
Oh, Region 4 coming back up into the leaderboard. All right.
Okay. Next question is, okay, so you guys can select multiple ones. So there's like multiple correct answers for this. So whose major is ag education? And I'll give you a hint. There's only one that is not an ag.
Oh. Too late for that hint, Caitlin.
Too late, Caitlin.
Sorry.
You said there's only one, and my heart skipped a beat. Oh.
Yeah, sorry for the upset there. I should have given a little bit more of a warning. I didn't see how many people had answered. But yeah, so there's 3 people on our team who are currently going for an ag ed major, and it's Alex, Jonathan, and Josie.
You mean Zoe?
Or Zoe. Whoa.
So
Saw the OE part, and I just added another a different
all right.
word.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, Andy has been
Andy!
dethroned.
What?
Region 2.
What?
Yes.
You weren't quick enough, Andy. You gotta
I have
be
the
faster.
highest answer streak. It says so.
But you
It
got to
says
be
right
fast,
there.
too.
You gotta be fast when you answer. You were a little too slow.
I don't believe this. Is it Annie? Annie, I'm
That's
coming.
it, yes.
I cannot believe it.
It's
Is
the
this
A names.
another? Okay, this is a little bit of an inside joke for our team. So Andy, you can answer this one.
Oh my goodness.
I'll explain the inside joke after.
Caitlin, that is awesome. I thought this was gonna be it, but I wasn't expecting it. So kudos on that one.
Yep, so you guys guessed it. So, like we talked about earlier, we got our jackets in the summer, and Jonathan's had an extra line on it, and so it said Region 7 instead of Region 6. So we always joke with him that he's the Region 7 state vice president, and so that explains this. But good job, you guys guessed that. See the leaderboard here. Ooh,
No
Andy,
change.
she still got you beat.
Still not fast enough.
Okay, I see an answer streak of 3. Okay, next question. What office does Sarah hold? Sarah's on this call right now. Ooh, those are some pretty fast answers.
All right, yeah, and everybody who's watching live, make sure you cheer on your regions in the chat.
Why is always the pose for girls when they're doing their senior pictures? Why do they do this? What's the deal with posing like that?
Short answer, the photographer told me to. So
Good to know.
Well, that's how my
It's
senior
also-
pictures were. It's just like I was just standing there and she told me stand like this, and she'd snap a few pictures. So that's probably all it is. That's how mine works. She's like, oh, stand like this. Oh, wait, or snap, snap, snap. Okay, now stand like this, snap, snap, snap. So
I wonder if who they can all see on this recording. Hope they can see everyone.
I don't know. I feel like they can. I hope they can see the screen. I think they can. So
Okay, the next question is, what is Sarah's major? I don't know about anyone else, but when I was in high school, the Kahoot music would always give me anxiety. Like I had to just pretend I couldn't hear it. So I was like, oh, it's so much pressure. Okay, so a lot of people got it. So her major is elementary education.
I feel like I can see that though. Like I feel like I can see you as an elementary school teacher. I love it.
yeah, I'm hoping to either be a 1st or a 3rd grade teacher. Those are my 2 age goals. Now, wherever I end up being in an elementary school, I'm going to be happy about it, but I like the little ones for sure. They're really cute.
Okay, let's check out the leaderboard. Ooh, there was some change in that one.
Region 2 coming back up again. Andy, you're still slacking. Pick up the speed.
I don't know how she's getting these so fast.
I've been guessing on a lot of these, so
that's why I love Kahoot. It's all a matter of luck.
Okay, so what office does Ben hold?
Ben is my traveling partner, so if I was doing this, I would get it really fast.
Ooh, okay. So I see a sentinel and some treasurer, but yeah, he is our Region 3 state vice president.
Andy,
Oh.
Andy sneaking back up in there.
Okay. So what is Ben's major?
You ever like push the wrong one? Oh, I didn't. Just kidding.
Yes, I did that all the time, and it made me so angry. Especially when the teacher would do true false, but they would flip the order, so you would assume like red was true and blue was false, but then they'd flip it on you, and you'd automatically go to the one color and be like, "Oh shucks, was that the true or the false?" And you find out they switched the order on you to throw you off.
Only a teacher would do that.
Fun fact, I actually saw that Kahoot has changed it so the little check mark you get if you're playing on the computer is a lot smaller and your whole screen doesn't light up green or red, so nobody can see how you actually did. Because I remember I was in one of my my financial lit class, and it was in a computer lab, and we would play Kahoot, and everybody would be paying attention as to whose screen lit up what color. But now they've changed it so it's just a little small circle in the middle of your screen so that nobody has to be self-conscious about how they did.
That's ridiculous. They find out by the little scoreboard anyway. It's more fun. You can see the lit up colors all around the room.
Okay. The next question is, what office does Logan hold?
Ooh, our two resident football players back to back.
And beard havers.
Oh,
yes.
Except Ben is clean shaven now, isn't he? For convention?
Yeah, Ben shaved sometime over the weekend.
Probably not for long.
Yep, so Logan is our state treasurer. Okay, there's some change there.
Ooh, Region 4 coming back into this. All right.
So what is Logan's major? The reason it's multi-select is because I remember he was like studying one thing and like taking classes for it. So there's two different things that he falls under.
What is it?
Andy, you don't know?
And you have 1 second left. Yep, so it's welding and ag business. I believe he might be doing welding for now, and then I don't know if he's taking ag business.
I think he said he's currently undecided at the moment. He was just doing the welding classes to just have the skill, which is a great skill to have, so I think that was where that was. Andy, I'm surprised you didn't remember that one.
I lost the answer streak. I have welding. I didn't get ag biz.
And I put biochemistry down. I couldn't think of anything, and for some reason biochemistry came to mind, and I was like, I'm going to put it.
Hey, there you go.
Ooh, she took it back, Andy.
Region 2 is back on top.
Okay. So what office does Zoe hold?
I think Zoe has the most Instagram followers on our team. I can't confirm that.
She might. And if you haven't noticed yet, I was doing this in order of like traveling pairs.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Now that you say that, I realize that's what it was.
Yep, so she is our Region 4 state vice president. I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Ooh, no change. I gotta say, the most tense times are when that scoreboard pops up.
Okay, so what office does Stephanie hold? Ooh, there's some slower answers on this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she is our state reporter. Okay, let's see if there's a change.
Ooh, everybody's staying consistent. Andy, your lead is slipping away from you.
Okay, so what is Stephanie's major? And so currently she's, I believe, the only one on our team taking a gap year. You have the opportunity to do that as a state officer. So she will be attending Oklahoma State in this coming fall. Yep. So she is studying ag communications. Everyone else is either at Lansing Community, Andy's at Hope, and then MSU. Ooh, there's a little bit of change in there. I see a 7 correct streak.
Annie, what's the dog's name?
That's Peggy.
Okay, so what office does Addie hold? Those are some pretty quick answers. Yep, so she is the Region 1 State Vice President. Ooh, an answer streak of 8.
Region 5 coming back up there.
So what's Addie's major?
I remember it's one of the, yeah, I remember it, and it's kind of like yours, Caitlin, where it's like,
yeah, a lot of words.
Like X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yep. So she is currently studying environmental sustainability sciences, sciences at Michigan State University. We were actually supposed to, or we thought about rooming together if we were going to be on campus, but that didn't happen. So what office does Marcus hold? Marcus is on the call right now. Let's see if you guys remembered what he said.
It kind of gives it away that his position is on his jacket.
Oh,
so.
Shucks, I forgot about that. Whoopsie. Yep. Yeah, the background's a dead giveaway. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's flipped. I'll go like this.
Shoot. Well, there you go. I gave y'all one extra point.
It's a freebie.
I didn't think about that one, to be quite honest.
So what is Marcus's major? Marcus, I hope I got this right.
This one's also a multiple select one. There's 2 answers.
Yep. So
I don't know if you guys all saw that.
Yep, I will elaborate at the end. All right, yeah, so I am a sophomore currently at MSU, and I am dual majoring in history, education, and theater. My ultimate goal is to become a high school history teacher and also direct theater shows at high school. Hopefully, the goal is to take over for my director when she retires eventually. So that's my ultimate goal, because I love history and I love theater, and I didn't know a way I could do both. So this was the way I found out I could do both at once. So, and be able to stay passionate, and I'll still help volunteer with the FFA, because since I'll have all this theater knowledge, I'll be able to help train teams and all this other experience. So I found a way to be able to combine all of my passions all into one thing. So I'm excited to see what the future holds with that. Caitlin hiding the background.
What office does Caitlin hold? You guys probably already saw this already. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm the Region 2 State Vice President.
I forgot the backgrounds would be a giveaway.
I totally didn't connect the dots.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I see an 11 streak. 11.
Nice.
Okay. So what is my major? Yep, so you guys probably paid attention to what Marcus and I were talking about earlier. It's a bit of a mouthful to say. I definitely trip up on it sometimes. So it's environmental economics and management. And then I have a minor in agribusiness management. And that's through MSU.
It looked like Andy was a bit confused on that one.
I don't understand the slander here. I got it right. That's what matters.
That is what counts. It is a game of points.
Yeah, I was going to say the most stressful time was right before the teacher would click that next button to show the scoreboard, especially if you're hovering especially if, like with me, if I was hovering in the middle, there was a few of us that would always get very competitive as to who could outdo who. So it was always fun to watch those points shift. A lot of, Kahoot.
Especially if you got the question wrong and you were near the top of the scoreboard and you knew your name was going to fall down, but you didn't want like the public humiliation in class. You knew everybody was going to look at you. So you were like, oh gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that feeling.
Yes. When you're top 2 and then it just straight up drops.
Okay, this might be where it gets a little tough. So now we're into baby pictures.
Andy.
I can't even tell if that's a girl or a boy. Like
Andy. Oh, Andy Yonker. I honestly couldn't tell you.
Andy, you'll have to be sure to tell them that you said that. So this is Zoe.
Zoe! Oh, nobody.
No,
Oh my goodness.
Nobody makes fun of me more than Zoe, so take that, Zoe Zupin.
She does not press the brakes when she's about to run you over with the bus.
Oh, Andy got his roundabout revenge.
So this is where points are probably going to start changing because now we're going to go through all the baby pictures.
Yeah, this one will be a bit of a guessing game.
Okay, let's see. Oh, was there no change? Did it even go?
No one got it right.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Okay, so this is the next one. Whose baby picture is this?
I have a... I was guessing Stephanie, but I didn't know.
Yes, this is Stephanie.
I also thought Alex for a split second too. So yeah, regional officers don't feel bad. None of us know that. Caitlin's the only one that really knows these, unless ours pop up.
Yeah,
I thought I recognized Alex's couch, but it wasn't.
Yeah, Alex is going based on the couch.
They make more than one couch, Andy. You might have the same couch. I only know this because I was the one that put this together. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have. Oh, there was a little bit of change there. Sorry, past that. So whose baby picture is this?
I think I know who it is. I thought so. I thought it was Sarah. Your smile has not, this isn't an insult, but your smile has not changed since then. I think that was what gave it away for me.
That picture originally had my older brother Matthew in it too, but I purposely only sent my half. But if you were to see the full picture, I was so scared of Halloween when I was little, and that's what we were dressed up for. And I made Matthew hold my hand while we went trick-or-treating because I was terrified of Halloween. So that's what the full picture would have shown.
That's funny. That's another fun fact I didn't know. That's cool. Ooh,
that's pretty close. That's almost a little under 100 points.
Oh, yeah, it's getting close in the middle there.
Okay, so whose baby picture is this? Hopefully these aren't, hopefully you can see them, they're big enough.
I don't know.
Ooh, okay, that's a little bit of an even gap. This is Addie.
The barn gave it away.
See, I thought the barn was gonna be Alex for a second there. That's where I thought that was. I didn't see his name on there. I'm like, oh, hang on. Oh, Andy.
No.
I'm popping off.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, whose baby picture is this?
Oh, I definitely know this one.
Yep, so that
Andy Yonker.
You should have put some of the girls on there too, and then you could have guessed between Emma and me.
That is true. I wonder. I feel like you could maybe say that it would look like. If I were to say a girl, I feel like it's Stephanie, because she got the long blonde hair.
Yeah,
I think you could get away with that. Yeah.
Okay, whose baby picture is this?
Oh, I think I know who it is.
See, some of the ones that the pictures where you could clearly see based on what they're wearing that it was a girl or a boy. It was a little bit easier. For example, Sarah's dress, princess dress. Yes, this is Ben.
That was Ben. Okay, that's what I thought. His smile hasn't changed much either. I don't know. I think that was what gave it away for me.
Some of the you can definitely tell by people's facial structures. I feel even as babies, you can see I could see some of their facial features still in there.
Yeah, I like these, but I haven't actually seen these baby pictures, so I love seeing these. This is fun.
Not gonna lie, I went through the document and looked at all of them, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, look at this picture!"
Okay, so whose baby picture is this?
that you can read.
It
Yep.
was the Michigan State shirt.
Yep. Well, both my parents went to MSU. My grandparents went to MSU, so it was inevitable. So, yep, that was me.
I think it's time to bring that haircut back, Marcus. I don't know.
I don't know. I like the way I've got it now. Tempting, very tempting, but I think I'm good with where I'm at.
When I was younger, my hair was cut to here, and my dad wants me to do it again. So it'd basically just be like my hair, like a bob. Not good with curly hair. No.
Oh,
Change.
we got some shifting going on.
Okay, whose baby picture is this?
I don't know.
Yeah, so this was Alex.
That was Alex. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it.
Whose baby picture is this?
Oh, the dog's got a matching hat. That's cool.
Oh, and I did forget to say this earlier. Marcus is my traveling partner.
I only got this because I recognized your dog, Caitlin.
So this was me. My dog's name was Aspen. He was an American Eskimo. He was so. I miss him so much. He was so sweet, but he was a guard dog. But he like there's a video of him like rocking my cradle as a baby, like a crib. Yeah. I
gotta
sent that to me the other day.
I gotta say, I like the matching outfits.
Yeah, he would just sit there and let us put things on him. My dog right now, Cody, he lets us do that too. Some dogs will and some dogs won't.
Wow, that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh! Ah! Andy, you're slipping. He shakes his head.
Okay, whose baby picture is this?
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Our team might be able to get it just based on
Oh,
who
yeah.
they are. Yeah, it's Jonathan.
The blonde hair sitting behind a tractor, dead giveaway.
Oh
You
yeah.
still got the bleach blonde.
I love it. I love it. As soon as it popped up, I'm like, that's got to be Jonathan.
Whose baby picture is this? This one is a little bit harder to tell. I will say that is like once you know who it is, you'd be like, oh, I could definitely see that. Yep,
That was,
that was Logan.
that was Logan.
We're probably getting to the process of elimination point.
Yeah. Well, it was hard for me to tell because he's had the beard for so long. I don't know. He looks so different without it.
Okay, so who is the Region 1 advisor?
Ooh.
Do
Good
we have anyone
question.
from Region 1 on with us right now?
No, nobody from Region 1 popped in. So this one will just be a...
Hard.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure we had some questions about the regions in there. Ooh.
Hey, kudos to the three of you that got it right.
Who is the Region 2 advisor?
All right, Region 2 people will have this one.
And I have this one in the bag.
I hope I get this one right.
If you didn't, there'd be a bit of a problem.
The question is, did Andy know it? He did.
David Meller.
Impressive. Whoa, Region 4 coming in. All right, all right. Yeah, everybody make sure you cheer for your regions. We're closing into the home stretch here, so hype up your regions down in the chat and see where this goes. We got the last 7 questions.
Who is the Region 3 advisor?
Oh, I think
too, so don't feel bad if you don't know it. I use Google.
I think I know now. Yeah, Miss Haley, since she was the one that did all of our training in the beginning.
Yep.
It's probably the only reason I remember.
She helped us with Slicko and Slickro. Or Slickro. No, Slicko. That's what the state.
Yep. That's all right. We've got so many acronyms. Sometimes I lose track too.
Okay, so this is a multi-select. So who is the Region 4 advisor? There's 2 of them. Should be 2 advisors.
I didn't know there was 2 of them. This makes it hard.
Well, maybe you can get half points, possibly, if you get this one right. Ooh, okay. So a lot of people knew. That was actually a pretty good one for not knowing the 2 of them. Yep, so these are the Region 4 advisors. Ooh, that's a tight game right there.
Oh man, those top 3 are really in there. Wow. I love the game. I like watching the close games, but I don't like being in the close games. It's too stressful.
So who is the Region 5 advisor?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Annie,
That didn't sound good.
There's the downfall of Region 2.
Oh,
big
no.
jump there.
That's your fault for not knowing who Miss Block is. She's great.
Oh,
the person
Andy.
from Region 5.
Oh, I love it.
Who is the Region 6 advisor?
Oh, I think this one's process of elimination, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Good job, guys. Okay. Now, these last two, well, I guess we're not quite there. These ones are more, we're getting to the more fun ones, I guess. We're almost done, though. There'll be
All right.
some fun questions at the end.
All right.
Who's our
40th
state
question.
advisor? I had to Google this one.
Caitlin, you
No, you
Hard.
didn't.
Right,
You didn't.
I did.
Oh, Caitlin. Oh my
I get
goodness.
confused. I associate both of them as the advisor, but Mr. Wyrick is the state executive secretary, but then Mr. Forbush is the advisor.
It's okay.
I had to double check to make sure that was right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's okay. When we went through interviews last year on the written exam, that was the question on there, and I could not remember for the life of me between the 2. I don't remember who I put, but so Caitlin, I know your pain. I did basically the exact same thing. I'm like, I think it's Forbush, but I know Wyrick's up there too, and I know Wyrick more than I know Forbush, so.
Yeah, we have those weekly calls with Mr. Wyrick. They're both great people, though, so I just kind of put them both in the same category.
All right, next to last question.
So what is our state theme?
Ooh.
Good job. Yeah.
All right.
Theme this year is Seek to Serve.
All right, everybody, we're on the last question. Let's make sure you hype up your regions in the chat. I know they'll be watching, so let's see what we've got for the leaderboard.
Is this the moment?
All right. Region 2, you're really close. See if you can hype up your Region 2 so we can see if we can beat Andy.
This is a multi-select, which this is just where all the answers are correct, so it doesn't.
All right.
Did I not mark the last one?
You didn't oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I literally might lose now.
Oh no.
It's rigged. It's so rigged.
Oh,
Technicality.
Maybe I'll just go in and add points.
All right. All right. Drum roll. Who's going to get it?
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
All right. In third place, Region 2.
Region 2.
In second. Oh no.
Oh my
rigged.
gosh.
It's rigged.
Come
Rigged.
behind.
Caitlin rigged it. She's from Region 2. She wanted Region 2.
Two.
It's so rigged.
That last one.
I don't know.
I
don't know if that was
my
rigged.
bad.
That
Kate-
was
Caitlin
awesome.
can always see if she can like change it and like add points or whatever. So
I did, but our first person though is the Region 2 Vice President, wherever it went. Now it's gone.
Woohoo! Dang!
So
nice come from behind win. Region 2, congratulate your regional officer team in the chat. That was awesome.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for playing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'm sorry about the question that I totally forgot to mark. But I hope you guys had fun playing, and it was super nice to talk with you all.
Poor Andy. So, all right, yeah, thank you everybody for joining us this morning. We hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into the state officers. I know we'll have a lot more coming up later in the week, and we just wanted to have a nice, fun way for everybody to get to know us, since we weren't able to be in person and be able to talk with you all one-on-one as easily as normal. We wanted this to be a chance for everybody to get to know us. So thank you all for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this morning. And Caitlin, is there anything else you want to say before we throw it into session?
I don't think so. We're excited to see you though for our next session.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you, regional officers, for joining us and playing with us tonight. And we hope everybody enjoyed it in the chat. We know we were excited to put this together, and we hope you're excited for the rest of the convention. So we will thank you. That concludes pre-session, and we will see you in the second session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, what's up, Marcus? How's the Disney Plus party planning going? Need any help?
Hey, Caitlin, I think we've got our socially distanced Disney Plus drive-in movie night all ready to go. The big screen's up, everybody's got a parking spot, the popcorn is ready, and I have the group watch feature set up for anyone who can't make it.
That's great news. I'm so excited to see all the amazing FFA members tonight and share some laughs watching a classic Disney movie. I think it'll be a blast.
Ooh, I know something that'll make this more fun. I'll call you right back.
While Marcus goes and gets the special surprise that he's planning, let's go back to my hometown of Saline, Michigan.
Hello, Michigan FFA. My name is Caitlin Higgins, and this year I was honored to serve as your Region 2 State Vice President. I have lived my entire life in Saline, Michigan, and spent my time there deeply involved with FFA, 4-H, NHS, FCA, photography club, cross country, track, and volunteering at my church every Sunday. I have two amazing younger brothers who may annoy me, but I love them more than they will ever know. Thank you, Dawson and Grayson, for always being there for me, even though we may not always get along. I will always be your biggest supporter. Growing up, I've always had a huge love for animals. Over the years, I've had 10 pets, including a chameleon, and even raised 26 broiler chickens in my detached garage. Through FFA, I have found my passion for agriculture, and I'll be forever grateful for this amazing organization for showing me my future. My parents have been my biggest supporters since day one. I know I can come to them with anything, and they've shown me how to love life and others. Thank you for everything you've done for our family and supporting my crazy ideas. I love you both so much. To my best friends, I've known some of you for 18 years, and I couldn't be any more thankful for the laughs, tears, trips, shared memories, and so much more. I know I can be crazy sometimes, so thank you for dealing with that and being supportive of my journey in FFA. I love you all. Saline FFA. I can't express enough the amount of love I have for each and every one of you. Thinking of all our memories makes me smile so much. You all became my second family, and I am eternally thankful. I'm so proud of everything you all have done. Keep being amazing. I miss you all incredibly. Mr. Meller, I remember my first day in class where I was terrified about what I'd have to do as an FFA member, but you supported me every step of the way and gave me what I needed to be successful. Thank you for making me laugh and being one of my best cheerleaders. To my team, this year was different to say the least, but I'm glad it was with you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm honored to have gotten to know you. We bonded so easily despite being mostly virtual. Thank you, Michigan FFA, for this unforgettable year.
Hey, Caitlin, you made it! I figured I'd jazz things up a little bit and not throw away my shot since we're watching Hamilton tonight.
Oh, your outfit looks great, but I thought we were watching something else. Here, let me go show you.
While Caitlin goes to show me her idea for our movie tonight, let me take you back to my hometown of Olivet, Michigan.
My name is Marcus Pennington, and I've had the honor of serving as your 2020-2021 State Sentinel this past year. I hail from the small town of Olivet, Michigan, where we are known as the school between a cornfield and a sewer pond. My love for the FFA and the ag industry began at a very young age. Since I was born, I've been attending FFA events and visiting animals in the barn, and as a result, I knew I wanted to be an FFA member as soon as I was able. While I've been around FFA my whole life, I have been an official member since 7th grade and have loved every moment of it. Some of my favorite contests are conduct of meetings and public speaking, and I've been involved in numerous contests over the years. Outside of FFA, I was heavily involved in student council, NHS, and choir for 4 years. My senior year, I joined theater, where I found my passion for performing arts, and now you'll hear me belting Broadway show tunes anytime I can at the top of my lungs. To my family, thank you will truly never be enough to express how grateful I am for all that you've done for me. Mom's late night laundry and Dad being the best advisor a member could ask for has saved me more times than I can count. I love you all. To Olivet FFA, you're awesome, and I am proud to call you guys my home. To my best friend Ben Brown, thank you for being the best friend a guy could ask for. We may not have achieved everything, but I'm grateful you've been there through my FFA adventures. You rock. To my team, thank you for making this adventure an absolute blessing. It may not have been at all what we expected, but I'm honored to share this experience with all of you. I could not imagine a better team to serve with, and I'll be forever grateful for all of you. Michigan FFA, thank you for allowing me to seek to serve this past year. You've taught me so much, and though my year is winding down, I will never forget the impact you've left on me and how much you've let me grow. Remember that no matter what, continue to serve.
Ta-da! What do you think about Star Wars? I even have a lightsaber.
Sounds great to me. I love Star Wars. Good thing I always come prepared.
Oh, look at the time. We better fire up our engines to light speed if we're gonna make it back to the next session on time.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Michigan FFA, we'll see you at the next session.
Stay tuned during the session announcements for a chance to win a $50 gift card from the Michigan FFA Alumni Association.
Michigan FFA, our 2020-2021 State FFA Officer Team. Our State Executive Secretary, Mr. Dave Wyrick. Our State Advisor, Mr. Mark Forbush. Our Region 6 State Vice President from Bay Aranac Career Center, Jonathan Sells. Our Region 5 State Vice President from Career Line Tech Center PM, Andy Yonker. Our Region 4 State Vice President from Caledonia, Zoe Zupin. Our Region 3 State Vice President from Harbor Beach, Benjamin Rogenbuck. Our Region 2 State Vice President from Saline, Caitlin Higgins. Our Region 1 State Vice President from Cass City, Addie Stever Battle. Our State Sentinel from Olivet, Marcus Pennington. Our State Reporter from Hopkins, Stephanie Harvey. Our State Treasurer from Lynxburg, Logan Haggerty. Our State Secretary from Mason, Sarah Albrecht. Our State Vice President from Maple Valley, Josie Turpening. And our State President from Perry, Alexander Scoble.
The convention hall will come to order. We are now holding the second session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America. So I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises.
I hope that my advice will always be based upon true knowledge and ripen with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep the plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
Mr. President, I am pleased to announce that at this session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention, there are members, guests, and supporters attending virtually from across the state, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice
brotherhood,
honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those
qualities of leadership
which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this, the second session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention, duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
This is your mission.
No, this is an envelope.
We're all gonna die!
I don't know anything.
Do you think I'm an idiot? Really? This is the most important scene and your cell phone rings? Huh. This is why we don't make movies.
Why is it still counting?
I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that it's been a while since we've seen a clip like that in the theater. An increased amount of time at home left more opportunities to watch those films we've always wanted to see, but can never find time for. But nothing compares to seeing them in the theater. So Marcus and I are going to reminisce on experiences that films give us in life. In this session, we will present the top 3 Outstanding Junior Awards at the Golden Globes, get a preview of New Beginnings by chartering the newest chapters to the Michigan FFA, hear the retiring address of Josie Turpinning and Jonathan Sayles, just as Alexander Hamilton's story was told. Show up in style to the Stars and Agribusiness pageant, and finally recognize our favorite heroes in the junior high conduct meetings and junior high public speaking contest. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show as we head to the second session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention. And as a common courtesy, please don't forget to silence all cellular devices.
Every year, the Hollywood Foreign Press takes applications for the annual Golden Globe Awards. After meeting certain requirements and filling out an application, movies can be considered for one of these awards. Similarly, the Michigan FFA Association takes applications for the Outstanding Junior Award, and after meeting certain requirements, members are rewarded for their efforts. This year, we had 296 applications, and out of all of them, there were 3 that really stood out. It is my privilege to announce the top 3 Outstanding Junior Award winners. In third place, Blaine Cords from the Olivet FFA chapter. In second place, Alex Foote from the Ubley FFA chapter. And in first place, Caleb Tucker from the Hopkins FFA chapter. We commend you all on your dedication to this organization, and please stay tuned for our evening sessions throughout the week as we recognize all of our outstanding juniors.
Movie trailers get us pumped up for the newest releases and the potential they bring, just like the creation of new chapters to the organization. In the crazy year of 2020, there were some things that got us excited. We got trailers for Wonder Woman 84, James Bond No Time to Die, and A Quiet Place Part 2. We finally made it to 2021 and are happy to announce the chartering of new chapters to the Michigan FFA. Please join me in welcoming the Detroit International Academy for Young Women.
One of the biggest hits last summer was the release of the Hamilton movie on Disney+. Much like how the musical tells the story of founder Alexander Hamilton, these next individuals will have a chance to tell their story through their retiring address. Please join me in welcoming Grace Sales and Markham Turpening for a very special introduction.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace Sales, and I have had the privilege of being a big sister for almost 20 years. I was always the big sister watching out for my little brother, defending him and thinking I needed to protect him. We played together, did chores together, joined 4-H together, showed dairy cattle together, went to World Dairy Expo and Exploration Days together, went up north together, went to Epcot together, had trips up north to Torch Lake and to New York City, and many other things. But above all, we were always friends. He always loved playing with and collecting his barn full of antique tractors, but he found another path, the FFA path, where he could follow his passion for agriculture, a passion not born in a club, but alongside Grandpa Hank, riding in a tractor that seemed bigger than life itself to a boy 4 years old. Traveling down fields, planting or cutting hay, the love they shared wasn't just for driving tractors, but a love between them that ignited the passion for agriculture, for a farm that would eventually pass on to the 8th generation of this family. Then one day, he came home, grabbed me, picked me up, and I was laughing because I realized he really was my big brother. However, regardless of height, my job as a big sister will never be done. We rely on each other, ask advice of each other, and even work for our parents together. And I am proud to say that he is the best brother anyone could have. I love him, and I am proud to say he is my brother. We have experienced many things together, but unlike me, he has chosen the agricultural path. I am excited to watch him and to cheer him on through his journey and into a life that he creates and loves, knowing he will make a difference in the lives of others. He is smart, funny, hardworking, has a great sense of humor, is kind, thoughtful, always helpful, generous, and a great cook. A great singer, proven by the fact he sang in New York City at Carnegie Hall. He is loving and a defender of those who can't stick up for themselves. He is the best brother anyone could ask for and is my best friend. I am proud to have shared him with FFA, and it is truly my privilege to introduce to you Michigan FFA's 2020-2021 Region 6 State Vice President, Jonathan Sales.
Hello, Michigan FFA. My name is Markham Turpening, and I am honored to be here today and share with you a few things about my sister Josie. When I was thinking about all the things I could come up here and say about Josie, I had a few options. I could talk about all the successful things she has done throughout her life, or some funny or embarrassing story about her childhood. But in reality, none of those things would really tell you the story of the real person Josie is. Josie is unique, independent, caring, supportive, and most importantly, outgoing. Josie's whole life, she has managed to pave her own unique path. From travel volleyball, the county fair, dance classes, riding her horse, or even through everyday life. Josie has managed to do just that. She has formed a path, a way of life that is so full of positivity, love, and understanding for those she comes in contact with. I believe wherever Josie goes, she has the capability to create a lasting, genuine impact with whoever she meets. Throughout this year, Josie has had the ability to shine her light on the members throughout this state in a year that needed it most. She took the path that so many have shied away from and made it her own, all while putting a smile on the faces of you, the members. I couldn't be any more proud of the young woman and leader she has become throughout this year and the way she has been able to impact those around her. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce to you for her retiring address, my little sister and your 2020-2021 State Vice President, Josie Turpinning.
I wasn't enough to meet every single person's expectations of me.
I wasn't good enough for sports.
I wasn't good enough to run varsity for my cross-country team.
I wasn't good enough to be a captain on my school's football team.
I wasn't good enough to fit in with the public school kids.
I wasn't good enough to keep all my promises to important people.
I wasn't good enough for the varsity golf team.
I wasn't good enough for the freshman basketball team.
I wasn't good enough for the popular girls.
I wasn't good enough to fit the expectations others had for me.
As we just saw in these videos, we all experience low points along with high points in our lives. We learn that over every mountain is a feeling of content that we are exactly who we are meant to be.
I can hear my mom now saying, "That's my girl." From the age of 7, I was known as the girl with no team because I was too young to be a part of a real volleyball program. After hours of playing volleyball in the yard with my mom, I fell in love with the concept of pass, set, and attack, and I set out to learn everything about the game. I finally got to play on my first team in 6th grade. As time passed, I played on many different teams, all with different coaches. I wanted to play every position, and I trained to do so. Everything was going great. My days were planned out to the second. Wake up, go to school, go to practice, go home, and do it all over again. I knew this is what I wanted to do in college. Life was perfect, and I was doing exactly what I loved to do.
I'm sitting at my 5th grade desk listening to my teacher question the class. She asks, "What does AI stand for?" My hand flies up, and in my most confident voice, I answer, "Artificial insemination." The immediate and somewhat surprised voice of my teacher shoots back, "The only meaning is artificial intelligence, Jonathan." At home, recounting the incident to my mother, whom I look up to and is always willing to talk about anything, no matter the subject, I ask, why didn't she let me explain? Why did she insist that I was wrong? Looking through the lens of time, the story sounds amusing, but it actually represents my grade school experience where I was the only one from a farm background in a faith-based city school.
I am at volleyball practice on a normal Tuesday. I see the hitter jump up, I step back and get down, and then my mind goes blank. Next thing I know, the ball hits my arms, and before I know it, I'm on the ground. From my coach standing behind me, I hear, "Josie, I thought you were better than this." Instantly, I broke apart. Honestly, the pressure of endless injuries, school, and the prospect of college had been weighing on me. In the back of my head, I knew my dreams of college volleyball were fading. Leaving practice that day, I felt worthless. I couldn't take the dread that school and practice was causing me. I quit the team. In that moment, I felt like a failure.
This feeling of my teacher wanting to shut me down with no explanation felt strange. Why didn't she want to understand? Why did she insist that I was wrong? My mother, in her upfront, no-nonsense way, explained to me that my teacher was just not interested in pursuing that definition, that most 5th graders don't discuss breeding, AI, or agriculture. I was on the outside looking in. I struggled to connect with my peers, which made me feel like they just weren't interested in finding out who and what I am as a person. I didn't feel like I belonged in that classroom. I didn't fit in. I wasn't like those people and felt like I wasn't enough.
I knew I was not happy because everything I knew and was passionate about wasn't fulfilling me anymore. I knew I wasn't acting like myself. Instead of dwelling in that moment, I decided to take control. I realized I had been going through the motions and just meeting the minimum requirements. Deciding I no longer wanted to pursue my original goal did not make me a failure. Because I took control of my life in my lowest moment and chose to take a step towards progress, I learned that my worth is not wrapped up in a volleyball. I am more than just a volleyball player. I am Josie. And knowing that not only empowered me to be the person that I am, it allowed me to fall back in love with the game of volleyball. I tried out for a new team with a brand new perspective, which allowed me to show the volleyball player that's been inside of me all along.
In my moment of questioning, I decided I need to do something about it. So naturally, I went to my mother. She taught me that we're all like little colored pieces of glass inside a kaleidoscope. We all have our place, and that place is so important that even if one piece is missing or broken, its beauty is diminished. With that lesson in mind, I decided I would find individuals with whom I did fit and who accepted me for who I am. 4-H and eventually FFA would be where I found acceptance and where there are opportunities for everyone. With my support of my parents and my newfound friends in 4-H, friends that shared my love of dairy cattle, farming, driving tractors, and running equipment, I learned that I was more than enough. I didn't need to be like those people. All I needed was to be myself.
When we find ourselves experiencing feelings of being inadequate, we need to adjust our focus off of what we haven't done and on to what we have accomplished. In the moment of doubt, it is our right to shift our focus off of what we haven't done and on to what we have. Doing so will allow us to stay positive and proud of ourselves in the moment. And being proud of ourselves and staying optimistic does not mean that we are settling for a lesser version of ourselves. It means we are accepting ourselves for who we are, which will allow us to grow, improve, and achieve. Who we are is enough. Where we are is enough. And setting that framework helps us focus on everything we can achieve.
Wherever you are, whether that's on your couch or in the ag room with your advisor, take a minute to reflect. Close your eyes. Think of a time when you did not feel like you were enough. In that moment, what did you need? What can we do for those around us that might be going through the same things we are? Open your eyes. Every single person has their own battles they fight every day. It's the mindset that we go into those battles with that will determine the outcome.
In that mindset, we must learn the value of taking time for ourselves. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. And be ready to take another step forward. Once we learn that where we are right now is not our ending point, but the beginning. This is when we are truly in a positive mindset and are able to grow. You are always enough where you are because you have the opportunity to make progress in this moment.
In your next steps, find the moments that you are enough and realize that in every moment we are all on different paths. Let's recognize the worth of one another as well as in ourselves. You have what it takes. You are strong enough, capable enough, and worthy enough. The time is now, friends. Not next year, not next month, not next week, but now, in this moment. What you do is enough.
Where you are is enough.
Michigan FFA, you are enough.
But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my pockets.
Jonathan, this year has been different, and we've only been able to see each other in person a few times, but your love of tractors, hilarious comebacks, and funny Zoom locations have made this year all the more memorable. I know that if I'm ever in the market for a tractor, you're the place to look. Your heart no doubt fills up all 6 feet, 4 inches of you. Getting to know you through this team has been an honor, and I know you'll be everyone's favorite ag teacher. Michigan FFA. Our 2020-2021 Region 6 State Vice President Jonathan Sales.
Let your head down, hey, I know it's hard to remember sometimes.
Josie. Whether it was schooling all of us in volleyball at Sleepy Hollow, sharing stories about your horses, or being super competitive in our weekly Among Us games, you've shown us all how to be kind and tough no matter what. Even if your shoes were untied most of the time, you always showed up with a smile on your face and have shown us all how to be a great friend. From a homecoming king to a maple syrup queen, thank you for setting a high standard of leadership, perseverance, and compassion. Michigan FFA, our 2020-2021 State Vice President, Josie Turpening.
Remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, and keep your head up, and you can let your head down, and keep your head up.
They nominated in this category for Winter's Bow.
Thank you. You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell, and that's really embarrassing, but thank you. This is nuts. Thank you to the Academy.
The most prestigious award in the movie industry is the Oscar Awards. The Oscars are split into 51 different categories, and every year, filmmakers submit their movies in hopes of bringing home at least one of the prized golden statues. Just like the Oscars, the Michigan FFA holds the Stars pageant every year, and members submit their supervised agricultural experience projects to one of 4 categories in hopes of being named a state star in that category. Marcus and I have the honor of presenting the Star in Agribusiness finalists. Owning and managing a business is nothing new to these members, and they have spent numerous hours making sure their business runs effectively. The Star finalists in Agribusiness are Anna Anderson from the Montague FFA chapter, Trevor Block from the Ravenna FFA chapter, and Ashlyn Nichols from the Montague FFA chapter.
Anna Anderson is an 18-year-old student at Montague High School. Anna currently serves as chapter student advisor, and during her time as an FFA member, she has participated in conduct of meetings, parliamentary procedure, and attended Washington Leadership Conference. Anna has always loved flowers. They are one of nature's smile makers. Anna built Arrangements by Anna from the ground up. She started by sending out a community survey to gauge interest and preference in floral design, and then developed a marketing plan. Selling bouquets at local markets and fairs has helped Arrangements by Anna build a customer base. Customers enjoy the little details with holiday-themed touches like you see on these 4th of July bouquets.
FFA has changed my life because as a freshman, I used to be really shy, and it's really forced me to step outside of my comfort zone, and it's taken me to places that I've never been before, like the Washington Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. It's also taught me a lot of valuable lessons, one of the most important being what happens in the van stays in the van.
Seeing customers' faces light up is one of the highlights of owning a floral business. Creating colorful bouquets focused on holidays and seasons is one of Anna's favorite things to do. Anna purchases most of her flowers locally at a couple of different U-Cut farms in the area. Creating new and exciting products is another facet of floral arranging that Anna enjoys. Using evergreens, fresh floral, ribbon, and other filler products, Anna was able to sell over 50 wreaths and porch pots this winter. Anna is looking forward to attending either Ferris State University or Grand Valley State University to study nursing. Congratulations, Anna Anderson, star finalist in Agribusiness. Trevor Block is currently a senior at Ravenna High School and is an active member of the Ravenna FFA chapter. In addition to raising animals for the fair and working for a local agricultural mechanic and mentor, Jack Link, Trevor applied for an SAE grant from the National FFA to start his own business, T-Revs Repair. Trevor repairs broken machinery and maintains equipment for clients who don't have the time or ability to do it for themselves. Trevor repairs everything from lawn equipment to combines and anything in between. When Trevor was first starting his business, he utilized his SAE grant to purchase a welder and just a few basic tools. Welding is a skill that Trevor uses several times a week for a variety of repairs. Trevor has fine-tuned his welding skills at the Muskegon Area Career Tech Center in his auto collision repair courses, under the direction of Mr. William Stone.
My biggest inspiration has been probably my mom. She got through cancer like nothing. She didn't complain any days. That's a lie. She did complain, but she didn't complain to me. She's my ag teacher, actually, and she inspires a ton of people. And I couldn't be happier to have her as my ag teacher and as my mom.
As Trevor's business grew, his need for more tools and more space grew. His dad let him use space in a new pole barn, and Trevor used the revenue from his jobs to purchase a large variety of tools and stock to keep on hand. One of the services that Trevor offers is pickup and delivery of equipment for clients. He has also learned that communicating with clients is necessary to maintain a good relationship and build trust. Word of mouth has been his only form of advertising, and he has multiple repeat customers. Following graduation, Trevor plans to continue his business at T-Revs Repair and work as a first mate at Dutchman Charters, and may pursue a business degree. Congratulations to Trevor Block, the 2021 state finalist for Michigan FFA Star in Agribusiness. Ashlyn Nichols is a 17-year-old student at Montague High School who is the owner and founder of the business MHS Knitting. Ashlyn's path to business owner was paved with the words of the FFA motto: learning to do, doing to learn, earning to live, and living to serve. Learning to do was the foundation as Ashlyn learned to knit for a demonstration. It was here her love of service and knitting would join together to become MHS Knitting. Through knitting, Ashlyn made connections across the generations, joining together teenagers, weavers, and farmers. Doing to learn by teaching others how to knit laid the foundation of service.
My biggest accomplishment has been being able to have the opportunity to give back to my community. I was able to donate headbands, mittens, and blankets to the Muskegon Area Rescue Mission, and none of that would have been possible without the skills that I learned through FFA.
MHS Knitting attended local fairs and markets to sell over 100 headbands, gloves, scarves, and fingerless mittens, bringing earning to live to life. Living to serve is the line of the motto that means the most to Ashlyn. Through her business profits and community partners, she was able to donate over 100 items to the Muskegon Rescue Women's Shelter. Ashlyn will be calling the UP home soon as she is headed to Northern Michigan University this fall. Congratulations, Ashlyn Nichols, star finalist in agribusiness.
And the Michigan FFA Star in Agribusiness is Anna Anderson from the Montague FFA chapter. Congratulations to our state star in agribusiness.
My favorite superhero movies of all time have to be the Avengers movies. Throughout their journey together, Earth's mightiest heroes start off as strangers, but eventually assemble and work together to save the universe. The Junior High Conduct of Meetings contest introduces new junior high members to opening ceremonies, and they are given 10 minutes to present an effective meeting using elements of parliamentary procedure. Throughout their journey in the contest, junior high members will learn the importance of teamwork, perseverance, and dedication. It is my privilege to announce the participants in this year's Junior High Conduct of Meetings contest. Receiving silver, the Ogama Heights FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Lowell FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the New Lothrop FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Sand Creek FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Springport FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Standish Sterling FFA chapter. Receiving silver, Team 1 from the Laker FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Centerville FFA chapter. Receiving silver, the Montague FFA chapter. Receiving gold, Team 2 from the Laker FFA chapter. And our first runner-up, receiving gold, the Niles FFA chapter. And our state winner in the Junior High Conduct of Meetings contest, the Mason FFA chapter. Team members are Amelia Barnum, Vivian Chase, Wesley Rogers, Lizzie West, Anna Bennett, Owen Sheridan, Caitlin Gronkowski, Ellie Byers, Aubrey Metzger, Emily Messiman, Blake Delaney, and Hannah Hall. Congratulations to all of our Junior High Conduct of Meetings participants. When inducted into the Jedi Order, a Jedi goes through rigorous training. As Padawans, they must learn the importance of the Force, embrace it, and develop their Force abilities. Eventually, they will be skilled enough to earn their lightsabers. An invaluable tool that they will carry with them for the rest of their lives. Similarly, the Junior High Public Speaking Contest introduces junior high members to the importance of speech writing. They must learn the importance of this proper speech writing, develop it, and create a 4 to 6 minute speech on an agriculturally related topic. Once mastered, they will have an invaluable tool for the rest of their lives and their further FFA careers. It is my pleasure to announce the participants in this year's Junior High Public Speaking Contest. Receiving silver, Ellie Morgan from the Montague FFA chapter. Receiving silver, Ben Islay from the Lenawee Tech Center FFA chapter. Receiving silver, Aaron Weber from the Ubley FFA chapter. Receiving silver, Josh Miller Jr. from the Ovid LC FFA chapter. Receiving gold, Jenna Waller from the Montague FFA chapter. Receiving gold, Sterling Tomac from the Chesaning FFA chapter. Our first runner-up, receiving gold, Elizabeth Hartman from the Lapeer County FFA chapter. And our state winner in the Junior High Public Speaking Contest, Elena Stemme from the Branch Area Career Center FFA chapter. Congratulations to all of our Junior High Public Speaking participants. Please join me in welcoming back our state president, Alex Scoville.
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Yes, I do, Mr. President. Tune in tonight at 7 p.m. to view the Region 3 and Region 4 recipients of the Outstanding Junior Award and the State FFA degree. Session 3 begins at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Highlights include the retiring address of our State Sentinel, Marcus Pennington, and our Region 2 State Vice President, Caitlin Higgins. We will recognize the star in agri-science in our Green Hand Leadership Contest Awards. On Wednesday, hear from our National Central Region Vice President Paxton Dahmer during his Zoom workshops at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Check the Michigan FFA Facebook page for a detailed schedule of events for this week. Don't worry if you missed a session this week. To view past sessions, visit the Michigan FFA website and social media pages. Finally, scan the QR code on the screen to the drawing for a chance to win a $50 gift card from the Michigan FFA alumni. Enter the code on the screen. Movie theater popcorn. Mr. President, this concludes my announcements.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this session? We are about to adjourn this session of the 93rd Michigan FFA State Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God,
indivisible,
with liberty
and justice for all.
I now declare this session adjourned.